How strong is our protagonist from the solo leveling universe, Sung Jinwoo?
Sung Jinwoo, even before he became a full Shadow Sovereign, was able to perceive time to be such a slow pace that it became a standstill. And even with this perception, the Sovereign of Frost's spear was able to inch closer. Jinwoo, after becoming a full Shadow Sovereign, was able to keep up and blitz the Sovereign of Frost. And this should be very consistent considering a Sovereign's memories, or aka their consciousness, is able to transcend the very boundaries of time itself. So now, let's go into Jinwoo's scaling, and we'll go back later into speed scaling as I will present it later. The Land of Eternal Rest is stated to be infinite in size, not once, but twice. And now, why this really matters. Jinwoo, who can understand infinity, Ashbourne had showed Jinwoo a memory of himself going from one dimension to another that contained another Earth. And the same Jinwoo said that he passed countless galaxies and planets. So this should be symbiotic to the word infinity, at least within the context of the solo leveling universe. Gates are explained to be what connects to the different dimensions. And we have statements of there being countless gates twice. So this would mean that there is a infinite multiverse within solo leveling. So by BSBW, this would be a multiversal plus structure.
Since we have covered what the multiverse is, let's cover what the Land of Eternal Rest is now. Ashbourne had been showing his memories to make Jinwoo the new Shadow Sovereign. Ashbourne was able to present what even existed before the multiverse and temporality itself. Ashbourne had even mentioned that the Absolute Being had created the universe. This means that they would have had to witness the creation of the universe. It states there's no such thing as infinite power. This is contradicted twice later in the novel, meaning this should actually be in reference to eternal power, because even the likes of the rulers had overpowered and killed their master, aka the Absolute Being. So it contains the likes of heaven, the gap between dimensions, and the Daisen world. Land of Eternal Rest is stated to be within the other side of Jinwoo's consciousness. As stated earlier, Jinwoo's consciousness is stated to transcend the very boundaries of time itself. It's stated to be nothingness and outside of reality. So basically, this is what it would look like. The multiverse, aka the circle, is everything that is the solo leveling universe besides the Land of Eternal Rest, and what's outside of it. The arrows would be Land of Eternal Rest, and since Land of Eternal Rest adds something that's incomprehensibly to the everything else, it would just exist indefinitely bigger. And you can even argue higher with Absolute Being statement of existing on a higher realm with his power. Even then, I would still say this is an absolute low ball for Sung Jinwoo. You can argue much, much higher. So where I scale Sung Jinwoo is low complex with inaccessible to immeasurable speed.